Hello, everybody. I'm the Medieval Gamer here, along with my friend McCune. Say hi.
No.
All right. In consideration that I am tired as of now, and I'm highly doubt that he is not. McCune, my friend here. Um,
Yeah, I actually am not because I slept in until 3.
I good point.
Looks
And yeah, we're
like
doing a podcast.
uh,
This will last for about 30 minutes, hour. We're not sure. We'll just talk about stuff while we're playing a
until
game.
we just can't talk.
And yeah.
Let's talk to the one
Uh,
person who will actually watch.
Say again.
Let's talk to the one person who will actually watch.
And they'll just sit here on their couch slash bed slash chair, and they'll just sit there listening to us. Yeah, yeah. Put this in audio only mode, and just go ahead and go to a different tab, and then just play some Cookie Clicker while you're listening to this. I think that's a pretty good idea.
I like how you say, just don't play any computer games. Only James. Really? Did I just say computer games?
Poor James. That's a reference to a channel. That's a reference to a channel I highly. That's a reference to a channel that I bet nobody will get. Do you get that reference?
Oh gosh. No.
Yeah.
Okay, let's actually talk about something interesting for the one person listening.
Yes.
And then we both go silent. Wonderful. Um,
Um.
so let's talk about the incompetence of our podcasting skills. Well, let's see. For one, we tend to go silent when we're trying to think.
Two, we
We're
laugh a
playing game
lot.
in the background, so we're having. Yeah, we tend to laugh a lot, and we have weird laughs, so it's not exactly a good thing.
Yes.
I can hear my own echo, so it's kind of like a speech jammer where I start to go a bit stupid.
I start to go a
Like
bit
said,
stupid.
Computer James. And
Anyways.
now we both went silent again. Wonderful.
Wonderful.
Aren't we just the best podcast?
Yes, we are.
Um,
Just sit down and talk.
20, I was about to say 2014 commentary.
It's not
Well, at
2014,
least you get one
and
or
this
two
isn't
laughs.
commentary. Commentary?
Yeah, you're gonna just get laughs out of us mispronouncing everything.
Yes.
So, let's talk about.
Recent gaming news.
No,
Things in recent gaming news. E3.
I wasn't there because I was in Europe.
And on Twitch. It was quite good. I'm really excited for Just Cause 3. That's like the one thing I'm excited for, Just Cause 3.
Oh yeah, you showed me those pictures. Just Cause 3, man.
Just Cause 3 is
I
amazing.
played
We
Just
want
Cause
it now.
1, but dude, Just Cause 2, I played the hell out of that, and
I know it's
I want to
amazing.
get back into it.
Just Cause 2, one of the best games ever. I want to say one of the best games ever. Because Portal still exists.
Because Portal still exists.
Once Portal ceases to exist, then Just Cause 2 will be the best game ever.
Oh crap! If we ever get more than 100 subscribers, we're going to have a small, tiny comment war.
Just small tiny go. No, Halo 4 is the best game ever. Call of Duty. No. People raging on about it.
Okay.
TF2. That one guy that really likes TF2.
Okay. Post in the comments when 2 years later. Post in the comments.
2 years later, when we have 5 subscribers.
If you actually think that Call of Duty is the best game ever. One of the Call of Duties.
One of the Call of Duties.
I want to know if anyone actually thinks Call of Duty is good, but I would never say Call of Duty is the best game ever.
I would. Never. Call of Duty is alright. It's not. It's definitely nowhere near the best game ever, but it's alright.
But let's talk about something on the subject. Oh, I said my Europe trip. I'm sure.
Oh yes, your Europe trip. Go ahead and tell us about that.
Yeah, I went to Europe for 19 days with the people-to-people ambassadors thing, and yeah, I went with a bunch of people. Yeah. I went for 19 days, so it's not exactly go to Europe, come back type thing. I stayed in a lot of hotels. Tell you that much.
Yes.
I kind of at one point in time I kind of felt like a hobo just going from hotel to hotel. Okay, let me think. Okay, what should I explain? Some of my best experiences or some of my worst experiences?
We'll go with your best experiences first, then go with your worst experiences.
Okay, my best experiences would have to be in the Eiffel Tower. When we got to the top of it, someone proposed on the Eiffel Tower while we were there. And I was able to take a picture and everything. And then they put a lock on the Eiffel Tower. And I got to take a picture of it and everything.
And then they put a lock on it?
Yeah. Yeah, it's supposed to, like, you're not supposed to do it, but it's supposed to be like that one lock bridge there is, where when you lock it, it symbolizes that, like, as long as that lock is there, your marriage is locked, blah, 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 blah.
Blah, 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 blah.
And then they had to take down all the locks, which is quite funny. It's like, as long as that lock is there, well, now the government's taking it down, so apparently you have to get divorced. Sorry, I had to break it.
And you have to go through the entire process of being married again.
Okay. Apparently, I'm going to assume this is due to the high stress levels of everything. I have a decent amount of worst experiences.
Oh.
So, let's start with the most dangerous one.
Yeah, go with that.
Most dangerous one. Okay. We have something called count off, where we're each given a number, and we have to say our number in order type thing. To where first we'll start off going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so on, and then once we get to the last number, you say your number in sequence, obviously, if you couldn't get that. But once we get to the last number, then we can go. That's our way of, like, making sure everyone's there, if they say their number. So, these people do this all the time. Like, we would go from one street and do count off, and then we cross the street and then do count off again, and then we cross another street and do count off again. We just do count off all the time. And then the one time they didn't choose to do it is when we were on a bee farm and we went into the protected houses to make sure everyone was there. And we went into the protected houses. We didn't make sure everyone was there. And I was the guy who was excluded from the protected houses. So I walk up. Everyone just told me, oh yeah, they went over there. So I walk up. The bees are released. And everyone's just sitting in the protective houses. And the beekeeper is, like, smoking the houses and making all the bees agitated. So I'm just standing outside, unprotected, like, no whatsoever, have nothing on me to protect me. And, yeah. I didn't get stung. Good. But, yeah. That was one of the worst experiences.
God.
So what do you think?
I would definitely be afraid during that. How long have I been recording? Okay, we've been recording for about 8 minutes now.
Really? You needed to check?
I need to check every now and then. Just know.
Yeah, and one of my worst experiences for the long deterioration, the train that we took from France to Italy. Don't ever take an overnight train from France to Italy. Just don't. Ever. Don't. I'll tell you this. When you get on the train, there is no cooling. So it's a sauna. And when it starts moving, there is cooling, but very faintly. And then, on our train, someone accidentally pulled the emergency stop while putting. So we stopped and we had to deal with that. And while you're stopped, there's no cooling. And then someone died on the train. So you had to deal with that, obviously.
Wait, literally?
Someone had a heart attack and died on the train. Fell over dead.
Did anybody actually freak out about it?
Oh yeah, people were freaking out.
Oh.
There was a guy dead in the aisle. Of course you're gonna freak out.
I was just in there, it's like, oh yeah, dead guy. I deal with dead people all the time.
With a million train guys running around, like train guys, with a million like train conductor and all those people running around, and paramedics there and all that stuff, it's chaos. We were all just told to get in our rooms and lock it, because while we were stopped to do all this, some shady people came up next to us that had like knives.
So like, get in your rooms and lock it. So yeah, it sounds like a lot of bad things happen in
And
London
then,
or wherever
wait,
you
wait,
went,
wait. And
somewhere to
then
Italy.
someone blew a circuit.
Like, wait, hold on. Like
So,
emotionally or actually?
as in, they literally blew a circuit in the train.
Oh, okay, so actually.
So we ran out of electricity. Like, we didn't run out of electricity. We couldn't use our electricity.
Oh. So you're all just sitting there in the dark with your
Also,
lighters
the air
out. So like,
conditioning
oh yeah,
turned off.
thanks guys. Wow, really appreciate it.
Also, the air conditioning turned off.
You know what I do whenever the power goes out?
But
I sit down and I wait.
I'm just gonna tell you this: it never came back on. My little forgot what it's called. My temperature reader said it was around 93 degrees Fahrenheit
Oh, wait, that's fun.
and rising. During the night, I checked its highest point. It was at 120.
Jesus!
It got hot in that train. And you got to remember, these rooms aren't just two or like one or two people. This is four men, like four guys just packed into a train, one tiny little room.
Sounds
With
like you had the
small talk and
the
everything.
utmost unpleasant experience.
Oh, and there is like nothing to hold you down on the bed, and it's a very bumpy track.
So every
I
now and
fell
then you'll
off
just
7
fall
times.
off.
And one of those 7 times I fell off, and then the guy on top of, like on the top bunk, fell on me.
Well, that must have
Yeah,
been very.
around this whole entire night, everyone was just getting a bunch of like fans and everything, and just fanning each other and like spraying water around the room and like drenching their clothes in water and then coming back out and everything. Oh, and there's no shower on the train.
Oh,
Not even.
well, that must have been an amazing time.
Especially when you're packed in a room with 4 men.
Yep.
So yeah, that was my worst long and gated experience per se. You know, and I have a lot more to tell about that, and yeah. And then there was this one teacher, Laurel. Only teacher I knew the name of other than my favorite teacher, Miss Best. Laurel was the only other teacher I knew the name of. In which she literally told me, no one likes you, they just pretend to like you. So yeah,
Well, I mean, that can be quite true. I think that's just like advice for life. Well, except that she said no one likes you.
yeah. There are some people who will pretend to like you. Some people.
Some people will pretend to like you just to get your advantages. That no, she should say
Yeah.
some people will just pretend to like you. Just so it's like a little bit of life
No,
advice.
she just straight up, she told me that let me, when does this come up? Oh yeah, I was just having some fun in the back where I got a bottle, someone gave me a bottle and they threw it at me. So every time they would say something bad or anything, I would hit them on the head with the bottle and say, their name was Christopher, I'd go hit him on the head with the bottle and say, bad Christopher. And she came back there, and she's like, you know, that's bullying, blah, 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 blah. And we were just having fun. It's not like I hit him really hard. I just, like, barely tapped him on the head with it. And
Just booped him.
they weren't, like, getting annoyed. They were just kind of laughing every time and everything, just having fun with it. We were all having fun. There was not a single person who was, like, mad at it. We were all and having fun in the back of the bus while we were going somewhere. And she comes back and she's like, you know what? No one likes you, blah, 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 all that stuff. And then she also, like, says later, I forgot, no, wait, I don't know if it was later or earlier. She just says a lot of insights. Insights? What?
Insult, I think you meant to say.
Yeah, insults. Insights are completely different. Yeah, she just says a lot of insults, mostly to me. She just hates me. No. Everyone hates her. It's just she tends to say a lot of insults to me, especially. I'm the one who gets the most of the load. Mostly because I'm the one who, like, corrects her and,